everybody. We're going to go ahead and get the video started so everybody can get in and join. So when you jump on, just say hi, whatever. I'm going to get some stuff together to kind of show some stuff. Nothing crazy or anything. But yeah, so we're going to get started in just a minute. I'm just going to get started. Hey, Remy. And I'm going to type on my computer real quick. And we'll get started. So, hey, Brittany. So, hi, Michael. Yeah, so we're going to get a few people on, and then we're going to start, and we'll get it going. So jump on, say hi, and we'll get started in a moment. And I'm just going to post in the event that we're live. And yes, that's a little bit of it. That's not all of it, though. Just a little bit of the glitter we have. All right, we got a bunch of people on here now. Hey, Donna. Okay. So this is going to be just a video about starting a Tumbler business. A lot of people, yes, thank you. I'm a little OCD about keeping them organized. But so this is basically, for those of you who are just starting out, even for those of you who've been doing this for a while, this is kind of a walkthrough of what it takes to be in selling tumblers and how to make it a profitable business. The reason I decided to do this video is because, hey, Debbie, is because there have been posts a lot where people, especially lately, have been saying that they're making X number of dollars a week selling tumblers. And I mean, in reality, yes, it's possible to make $1,000 a week, I guess. But at the same time, in reality, that's not very, I mean, it's possible, but it's very high reaching to be able to do that unless you are making, I mean, tons and tons of cups a week. So basically, for those of you who are just starting out, the biggest thing I have to tell you is to research everything. I am talking YouTube videos, join Tumbler groups, and ask questions. Before you ask a question, though, search the page. And hi, Vicky. And you'll be able to learn a lot about epoxy, which ones to use, not to use, the paints to use, the cups to use. I mean, there's an infinite amount of information out there, and everybody can, find out what you need to know about it through I'm closing my computer. Find out about it through searching. And the main thing is you got to know how to do what you want to do. So basically, when it comes to making cups, what you need to know is your costs are important, so important. And when somebody says they made $35 on a cup, that's not likely their tip. That's probably what they sold the cup for is $35. Their profit's going to be like probably half that, maybe a little more or less, depending on what they put into the cup. So as far as costs go, you have to make sure to keep a tab on how much your epoxy costs, how much the cups cost, and you have to factor all of those things into what a cup actually, like how much you're going to sell it for. Because basically your profit is going to be divided out by however many hours it took for you to work the cup. And with that, it turns into, that's your hourly rate for what you get for making a cup. For me personally, my cup costs change depending on how many cups I'm making for a customer at a time, or, the type of design it has, how much vinyl I have to use, how much time goes into it. For example, okay, I have some examples. Basic geode. This is a rainbow geode cup. Nothing too fancy. They didn't want anything on it. Just, hey, Wanda. just basic alcohol ink spray paint. This is a geode. Everybody likes these. So this kind of a cup to me, I sell this for like $35. However, I do a lot of bee cups. This is my honey bee cups. I'm sure some of you have seen these online. I do have a customer that I make these for in bulk, where I'm making 40 cups every 2 months for this person. And so this type of a cup, it's going to cost like 45 to, well, a 30-ounce cup like this exact one where it's got all the work on it. This one I would sell for 55, but also this cup takes a lot of work, because it's a peekaboo. So you have to do epoxy method with the glitter, let it sit and cure. Then you have to do the vinyl, paint, I mean, it's a process. We will be doing a tutorial on this soon. So you have to take into account how much all of your supplies cost. Your typical tumbler is going to cost anywhere from $6 to, well, if you buy Yeti, $30. I myself use hog cups, and you have this cup. What is this one? This is the 22 Slim. I always buy in bulk because it does save me money. So I mean, this cup is like, I think $9. It may be less. Don't guarantee quote me on that price. But this is, your cup is a cost. I mean, so average $10 a cup is going to be one of your cost. Your epoxy cost. Now I buy my epoxy by the gallon. I use FX epoxy. There's nothing different in my opinion, really. But I did the math, and to buy the 2 1-gallon jugs of epoxy, part A and B, it's $170. And, so it's 128 ounces per one. So it ends up coming out to 66 cents per ounce, and that's mixed. So, you have to factor in that's how much it costs. That's your epoxy cost for your stuff. So, sorry. Hold on, I'm reading somebody's, looking to stickers. Yeah, your machines that you use, your cup turners, your vinyl cutters, your printer, all of that stuff is part of your cost. And, oh, thank you, Barbara. It's my new one, my new glitter one for me. But yeah, so costs are important. You need to know, just because one person sells a cup for $55 does not mean that's how much you should sell it for. I mean, when I started out, my cups, I didn't sell them for very much money. I mean, I made a profit, but I wasn't selling them for $45 a cup. It's just over time, as I got better, I charged more. So that's when it gets down to, so you've decided to start making cups. And so one of the things you need to do, especially for those of you who are just starting out, haven't done anything, made a cup, nothing. Step 1, make a cup. Don't immediately start advertising that you can make cups for people until you have made at least one cup. Because you may find you're allergic to epoxy. You may find that you don't like making cups. It is a process. And you may find also you're not good at it. I mean, it's a lot of work. This isn't something made like anybody can do well. So these are things that are important you want to pay attention to. And, so before you just go out there and start saying you're going to make cups, make a cup first and then go from there. So from there, once you start making glitter cups, like tumblers, make them for your friends and family. Don't necessarily charge them for it. If you want to charge them, hey, go for it. When I started making cups, I literally made a cup for my mom. I made one for my sister. I made one for my aunt and a couple of my friends, just as a gift. Like, it was here's a cup. If you like it, please use it. If not, hey, it's okay. I don't mind. But if you like it, tell people about it and I'll make more cups that way. And I also made a Facebook page, business page for my company. And, you know, you have to pay attention to, you know, you invite friends that you think would be interested in it. You can't go through your entire friends list and invite your entire friends list because Facebook will actually block it as spam and you can get a ban from that. So you can't add everybody in the world, you know, that you're Facebook friends with in order to get people into your Facebook group. But you can, you know, add your friends, especially if you have friends that you know are really into glitter, definitely want to add them. So that's a big thing. Another thing that you're gonna want to do is you need to come up with a name for your business, a logo. Super easy to do. There's tons of people out there that can, you know, come up with logos for you. They're easy to sell. Yes, I do sell glitter. I own Glitter Chimp, and that's all. Well, not all. That's some of the inventory. Everything's already jarred and we just pull from there to ship orders. I buy cups from Hog. And, you know, Remy, I know you're watching. What's the other company? Because I can't remember. I want to say Steel Magnolias is another good company to buy cups from. I mean, you can buy from Arctic. You can buy from Yeti. I don't necessarily think you should buy from Yeti just because their cups are really expensive. But Hog and Steel Magnolias always have really great deals. Their prices are really reasonable. And, you know, they're great to buy from for cups. As far as glitter, I'm not going to push glitter, like my glitter, on you guys because everybody likes their own companies. I will tell you though, as far as cost goes for glitter, you need to make sure you're buying from companies that sell, like you're gonna have to research your own glitter companies. But like I said, I do sell glitter, but you want to make sure that you're buying glitter and you're paying for what you're buying, you know. So a lot of companies out there do sell by volume, and it's always 1 ounce, 2 ounce. So I'm going to show the best visual I can of the difference between volume versus weight. Glitter Chimp, we sell everything 2 ounces by weight in jars. And your average jar is going to cost about $5.15 a jar for 2 ounces of glitter. So this is 2 ounces of glitter by volume. This is 2 ounces of glitter by weight. So for those of you who order glitter and are wanting to, you know, and the company sells it for 2 ounces by volume, you're getting much less. You're actually getting about, especially with rainbow glitter, you're gonna get about probably shorted 0.75 ounces of glitter versus weight. The other thing too with buying by volume versus weight is, you know, you get, I mean, it's not very much glitter. This won't last, but maybe 2, maybe 3 cups. This will last a lot longer. So that's key. Also, for those of you who buy from companies who sell stuff in bags, and then you buy jars to put your glitter into the jars, guess what? That's a cost. And that goes into your cup cost of, you know, you're paying for glitter, then you're actually adding a jar. So if you're buying 2 ounces of glitter in a bag for $5, and then you're still spending another $1 or $2 on a jar, that's more expensive. Yes, Jessica, we do sell the jars. We don't have them in stock right now, but I will add them back online probably tonight. But yes. No, these are plastic. These are all plastic jars. But yeah, so this is key. Like, volume versus weight is a huge deal because you do get obviously more by weight. So that's important for you guys to know the difference in that. But also, so, plus, yes, it does stick to the bags. That definitely does stick to the bags. And the jars, it's easy to get out. So what brand? Heather, this is all Glitter Chimp behind me. Glitter Chimp glitter. So another thing that you want to think about too is whenever you make cups, you will have extra epoxy left over sometimes. The funny thing about it is when you have extra epoxy left over, that's waste. And the Tiffany glitters will all be back in stock hopefully by the end of this week. I'm hoping. Hopefully by Friday. So anyway, so you have extra epoxy that's left over. One of the coolest things that you can do is buy, and this is going to sound so silly, molds. Lots of molds. These are the ones I just got because they were like super duper cheap. These are octopuses, and I take all of my extra epoxy and I turn them into these cute little, I mean, I can't really see the face on this one. Little bitty octopuses with my extra epoxy. I make glitter in it. And it's great because I can take those and sell them, or actually just give them to my daughter and she uses them as toys. But another thing you can do is if you get the really small chocolate molds, you can turn them into samples of your glitter. And that's what I do with mine. A lot of people turn, you know, they use dog tags for samples and stuff. But I do mine in little things, and then I put, oh my goodness, a little sticker on the back that says what it is and the size and stuff. So molds are cool because it helps cut down the cost. Because you can turn these, I mean, you can get the little star-shaped ones and put magnets on the back, and then the refrigerator magnets. And, oh, okay. If you want your stuff to be shiny in a mold, like when it comes out of the mold like this, you need to buy chocolate molds. The chocolate molds are going to have a shiny interior. Let me see. So see, this is a flat, it's very matte. If you buy the ones that are shiny, and on the inside, they will be shiny when you pull them out of the epoxy mold. So look for ones that are for chocolate, and that will help. They'll make them be shiny when they pop out of the mold. But yeah, that's gonna be your best thing to get them to be shiny. Okay, so as far as advertising, hey Fallon, you made it. As far as advertising for your company, what you need to do is, step one, you need a logo and a name. And it doesn't have to be some super fancy name. It can just be like, my name's Caitlin, so Caitlin Customs, or I mean, you can seriously come up with any cutesy name that you want, something designs. I mean, it's really easy. People, and lots of people help come up with names. The next thing you need to do is put your logo on everything you can. So see this cup, I don't do vinyl logos anymore because the letters are a pain in the butt. I just use stickers. But so you put your logo on the bottom. Also, that prevents people from saying, hey, that's so-and-so made it. So always put your logo on the bottom of your cups. Another thing that you can do, especially for those of you that do shows, that go to craft fairs and stuff, you can, you know, if you buy the boxes where it has the company's name on it, guess what? You still have all these sides that are blank. Put your sticker on it. Put a sticker on there so that people pick it up and they see your company's name on here. Very important that you need your name to be as visible as possible. I get the stickers for mine. I make them myself, just with printable vinyl, and they're just circle shapes. I don't have any cups with it right now. All of our glitter is polyester. We don't do any of the non-polyester. So this is all, cosmetic grade, you know, non-toxic. Don't eat it. Don't put it on food. Don't feed it to your dog. So yeah, so all polyester. So the other thing too that you may want to look at doing for your cups are care cards. We have these for free download online. They do not have a logo on the top, so that then you can put your own logo on there. Oh, favorite look. Well, I actually make all my own logos and designs, so I don't have a favorite logo shop. As far as pulling, like if you're wanting to find like something that's already like a pre-made type, Shutterstock is really good for that stuff because you can buy the logo and it's yours. Yeah, dogs do love glitter. I'm sure everyone's seen that article. But so these care cards are super cool because you cut them out, put them in the cup when you deliver it. Like I said, so on these, it's got your basic care instructions. It's the shape of a tumbler. We have them for their free download, and they just don't have the logo on top, so there's room for you to put your own logo. And you just stick it in the cup. Super easy. If you buy blank cups, you have 4 blank sides. And yeah, my cat does. He's not in here right now. But you can put your logo on all 4 sides of the cup. I recommend it because it's great, especially for, for when you do craft shows and stuff. The download's going to be in the file section of the Tumbler page. And also in the Glitter Chimp business page, it has it in there too for free download. Autumn, I use Photoshop, but I've been making logos for probably since college. So for about 10 years. So yeah, there's a lot of sites that you can create your own logos and stuff in. Just depends on where you want to go to get it done. You can hire people. I wouldn't recommend spending the money on it, but you can. Anyways, that's how I market my cups. Most of my business is word of mouth. Typically when I give somebody a cup, I do ask them to post it on Facebook so then their friends can see and, it's word of mouth is the biggest thing. Now I have not talked really about epoxy. There's tons of brands you can use. The only thing I talked about was costs of epoxy. There you go. Vistaprint has a logo maker. Glitter Chimp's been in business for a little over a year now. I've been making cups for longer than that. I don't really remember how long, but it's been a long time. So other things that you need to know for businesses for making tumblers is you need to be organized with your orders. You can end up getting a whole bunch of orders, especially around Christmas, going into Christmas. You're going to be busy because everyone wants to give these as gifts for friends, families, teachers. For those of you just starting out, Teachers Appreciation Week is coming and you will probably get orders for those, for cups for teachers. So that's important to know. Mother's Day also is another big one. But as far as orders go, I use PayPal for making my invoices. So this is, hold on, let me cross something out real quick because I don't think they want their info on here. I started seeing a profit with a business typically doesn't make a profit in their first year. But that's pretty much all businesses, just because, you're starting to you're having to buy all the equipment and everything to do it. But you can turn a profit very quickly. You're buying a $5 jar of glitter, and that $5 jar is going to work for 3, 4, 5, even 6 cups, depending on what type of one you use, type of design you're using. I do both. I do custom orders as well as ready to ship ones. It just depends on what I have. I do a lot of cups where I'm just kind of playing around with glitter to test colors that go together real well or not. But so when I have those, I just put a generic, decal on it with some cutesy quote or something. And I have a shelf in my shop here for people that come and pick up cups. If they want, they can buy another cup. Otherwise I put them on Etsy. But typically they don't last very long in here. Cause I have a lot of people coming in and out for stuff for my daughter's school. So I use PayPal for all of my stuff. Their invoices are super easy to use. Remy said she uses Square. So this is a typical invoice. It's got my information, the bill to information. This will show the cup that they want. I always make sure to put, as much information in here as I can, and then the quantity, price, and everything like that. And then So this was a 4-cup Mardi Gras order I did. So, you know, very easy. What I do with these though, to keep them organized, is I buy pharmacy bags and get them on Amazon. I'll post the link. And, what you do is take the invoice, super duper easy. They will fit the sheet of paper, and the paper sits right there, and it's great because it's clear. Then one of the easiest things to do when you're doing especially a lot of cups is the lids can very easily get misplaced. So I take the lids and I put it in the bag with the cups. So the lids are always with the cup. If someone's getting a straw with it, the straw goes in the bag. But these hang perfectly, and then I can just sort through them very quickly. These bags are, like I said, I get these on Amazon. I'll post the link for them so that you guys can see them. But yeah, so these are great for keeping your orders organized, especially because it shows the date on these. I mean, everybody's stuff shows that. So how do you claim taxes? If you're just starting out, anything that you buy, keep the receipts for. Your Cricut, your printer, your inks, glitter. I mean, everything that you are using for cups, keep the receipts. I can't remember what the number is where PayPal starts reporting. I mean, you're going to get I think it's a 1099 or a I can't remember which one it is. But keep your receipts. Everything that you buy can be deducted because it's all going into your cost. So keep your receipts. That's why I like PayPal, because everything in my PayPal account is strictly for my business. And it's easier for taxes. So, hi, Sarah. $10.99. Thank you. I can't keep track. I know whenever they send it, I know. So, yeah. So it's important. Plus, PayPal's great because they give you an actual debit card for businesses. So you can use the money to buy, stuff at Hobby Lobby, online, wherever you need to go. So I'm reading my list here of stuff to talk to you about. Over 20,000. There you go. The designs that I get for my cups, either I have come up with, the honeycomb cup, I did it for, my first honeycomb cup that I made, I did it strictly as a gift to a friend of mine who owns an apiary. So this isn't hers, but this is one that I made, had never made before. Oh my gosh, I can't believe how much work goes into these cups. And I made it for her just as hey, you're around a lot of bee people. This is cool for you because you raise bees. And she now orders 40 cups a month of glitter, and then also in wood grain of the bee cups. So word of mouth is humongous as far as advertising goes. So yeah, I do that. I go on Pinterest a lot. As far as custom cups, when I have a customer order one, typically they have in their mind of what they want. My biggest fear is the customer who says, I trust you, do what you want. Because if I don't know them personally, it's very hard for me to say, oh, that's easy. You look like a unicorn person. So yeah, I always ask for them to tell me what they want. Give me at least a general idea of what they want. But then I still have people that tells me just do whatever I feel like. And I hate doing that, but that's part of custom cup making. You can never go wrong with a monogram, or just someone's name on a cup. It's pretty easy to do if someone doesn't know what they want on a cup. Yeah, I mean, once you get into this, you can seriously get to where you're making several cups a week. I make, for orders, probably 2 to 3 cups a week that I have like of new orders. I don't make as many cups as I used to, but I'm actually getting back into making more of them just because I enjoy having that separate something fun. To me, it's fun to make cups. It's a nice little break, and I get to be more creative other than naming glitter. So, what do you... Oh, before sand. Yeah, as far as sanding goes, I use a Dremel on stuff. Typically it's really easy. I mean, it's in between layers I do. Yes, we do ship to Canada. If you message us, we can get you better shipping rates than what's online, than like what it shows sometimes. So just if you email us or message us, we can check the rates for you. But typical turnaround time for me is, I tell people 2 to 3 weeks. It just depends on how many cups I have going at the time and also what's going on with me personally. The Mardi Gras cups I just did was a rush job. I had a week to do it. And the company is called Glitter Chimp. But I did charge, so for the cup that I had a quick turnaround time, I did charge a rush fee for that order. So it was 4 cups. It was $100 rush fee. And of course they didn't mind because Fat Tuesday is Tuesday, I believe. And they wanted to get that stuff as quickly as possible. So technically a cup can be done within 3 days. I would never ever tell anybody that, like that I'm making a cup for, that I have it done in 3 days, because there is so many things that can happen. Whether you didn't mix the epoxy the right way or the glitter's not working. I mean, there's so many factors. So my minimum, like quickest turnaround time is going to be 7 days. And that's so that there's the adequate cure time, everything. As far as, hold on. Sorry, I'm using my fancy clicky pen. As far as, the different types of cure times, I mean, your best bet is going to say to tell people 14 days is a turnaround time, just because there's too many things that can go wrong with a cup. It could fall off a turner and on the last coat of epoxy, and you have to sand like crazy. So that would be the best thing. Return policies for glitter is we don't accept returns. There's too many possibilities that not saying you personally, but someone could have opened the glitter, used it, and then, because we've had it happen, where someone used the glitter and then tried to say we didn't send them enough. What? I missed the question. I'm so sorry. The thing's moving too fast. So yeah, it's one of those, there's a lot of things about glitter with the returns that we just can't accept a return on it. We'll happily work with you with whatever you need to, but yeah, we don't accept returns. Also, another thing too, and I just really remembered this because I saw something on the other side of the shop. Mailing cups is a big thing. I actually have a lot of customers that don't live here. I have one that's up in Kentucky that I make cups for, and shipping, there is so many different ways you can ship. But the best thing I can tell you is the mail and FedEx offer free mailing supplies. And I recommend using them. Yes, it's cute to buy the cute padded envelopes and stuff, but that's a cost. And you can get the same priority mail packs from the post office for free. So, you know, if you're shipping something first class, hey, use a cute little pack, whatever. But yeah, if you want to ship something priority mail, use the free stuff you get from the post office because it doesn't cost you anything. And they'll deliver it to your house, or you can pick it up at the post office. So, yep. Let's see. Okay, so the Cameo versus a Cricut. Okay, I have a Cricut. I love it. There's certain things that I've learned that it cannot do. Personally, I started using the Silhouette program to do my designs in because it can do stuff that my Cricut one can't. But I still take everything and make it to an SVG file and then do it in my Cricut. But we could sit here and debate which one machine is better all day long. Best thing would be to, if you're just going to be doing basic stuff, get whatever's cheaper. But that's just because Remy's laughing at me because of what I use for my program. So yeah, my suggestion would be get the cheapest thing for you that you're comfortable spending. Because if I talk about one versus another, it's the same thing as some people talking about which truck company's better, or Coke, Pepsi, that kind of thing. So, it's really going to depend on personal preference. But I would just say go for the cheaper thing. It's going to do everything that each machine's going to do. Silhouette, you can download the program and get to do fancier stuff with, but that's just me. Nothing's wrong with Cricut. I have a Cricut. That's what I have. I have the, I don't even remember which one it is. Explorer 2 Air something. So yeah, nothing wrong with either machine. It's not a debate. I just have, yes, Barbara, I agree. So yeah, I'm not going to debate which one's better because there's way too many. Each one is going to be different depending on your use. I have a Cricut, but I use the Silhouette program to do all my designs. What size box? You can fit any of the, like a single cup in one of the priority packs from the mail, the padded ones. Or I use the regional box A or regional box B from the post office. Sometimes if I need to get it there fast, I'll ship it FedEx in their padded packs. It just depends. But the regional box A from the post office will fit all of your tumblers. And you can fit, I believe it's 2 30-ounce boxes in there. And you'll be good to go. And it's cheap. So, and it's insured. Let's see, great deals on. Yes, there's lots of places you can get really great deals on machines. I also wouldn't even knock, like, hey, buy a used one. If you can, you'll find lots of them on Facebook Marketplace, trust me. The cost of the glitter, our glitter cost is typically $5.15 and up from there. But that's 2 ounces by weight in a jar. So yeah, we have UV glitter, but that's like $10 a jar. I didn't know either, until like a week ago. I downloaded the Silhouette program and oh my gosh, there's a learning curve when you've been using one program for so long. But yeah, so I use the Silhouette program now, and then I bought the business edition so I can save files as an SVG. Then I load it into Cricuts and then print or cut from there. So yeah, typical jar of glitter. Yes, typical jar of glitter. This is 2 ounces by weight. This is 2 ounces by weight. This is 2 ounces by volume. This is how we sell our glitter now. All of our glitter is going to be in these big jars, and they're beautiful. We are located in Conroe, which is about 45 minutes north of Houston, Texas. Yes, if you buy a machine and you're using it for business purposes, you can claim it on your taxes because it is a business tool, just like your computer, your cell phone. If you use it for business, it's not, you use it for business, it's your business stuff. It's a business expense. So I have lavender. I am out of lavender until the end of this week, and hopefully by Friday we'll be back in stock fully. Hello in Austin. Can you claim your electricity? Okay, that's when you're gonna have to talk to a CPA. Technically speaking, if you have a set room that you do everything in, yeah, you can claim a percentage of your house if you're working out of your house as a business expense. But like I said, consult a CPA. I am not a tax professional. Hello in Huntsville. I went to Sam. Whoop, whoop. Eat 'em up, cats. Website is www.glitterchimp.com. Yeah, so hello in Louisiana. Yep. UV glitter changes color in the sunlight or under UV flashlights. We have several. I don't have them directly around me. They're way over there. Yeah, so it just changes color in the sunlight. It will not change as much if you use a special UV protectant epoxy though. So, yep. All right, well guys, this has been a great video. If anybody has any questions, any other questions, please let me know. Some of it's in stock. I don't know specifically which colors off the top of my head, but I do know we have some new UV colors coming in next week, or this week, next week, soon. So we have some new stuff coming out. Yep, it is. My Etsy shop, I don't have anything on there right now. We don't put the glitter on there. Hello, aloha in Hawaii. We ship there. FedEx 2-day. Yeah, I totally just blanked what I was talking about. How much do I sell tumblers? Okay, that's a very tricky question. So, tumblers, if I'm selling them, it just totally depends on which way, like what the design is. But my tumblers start about $30 and go up from there up to, one design I do is $120, but that's because it's also in the big 64-ounce jug and it's a pain. So anyways, you guys have any questions, please comment still, and I will happily reply as quickly as I can. I do not have a storefront, but we are working on doing a form of pickup soon. We're working on that though. If you message me, Jessica, I can tell you how much it would be. But it's like 550 glitters is what we have available. So if you shoot me an email or message me, we can do that. But the Etsy shop would be Glitter Chimp. Like I said, though, it's not there's nothing on there for as far as glitter goes. Some of the I don't know if I even have any cups on there right now. But yeah, if you go on our website though, it'll have it. Oh, thank you, Krista, for posting that. So that's Steel Magnolias. And yes, we do have a YouTube channel. It's just Tumbler TV. For a pond. Huh? Pound. Oh, yes, we do. You just have to message me and we can figure out the pricing because I don't know what glitter it would be and stuff like that. So just shoot me a message and we'll go from there. And I just use, I use FX epoxy for all of my cups. You just want to not do the ones that are going to be UV protectant, because there's some, I can't remember which one it is, but there is one that's out there that it's got so much UV blocker on it that it will not change the color of the glitter in the under epoxy. So, whew. All right. So anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. If you have any more questions, please just message me. This is all my glitter. And by my glitter, I mean the company's, it's Glitter Chimp. Oh, that's a good question. I use FX epoxy. I have seen, it works the best with the heat and humidity down here. I live near Houston and it is hot and it is humid. And to me, FX works the best for that. I also have used Alumilite and I didn't have any issues with Alumilite except for during like August when it's like super duper crazy hot here. It just, the epoxy didn't cure to me what felt like all the way. But I use FX for down here because the heat and the humidity is just way too much. Marissa, don't worry. The video will be available on the page, and we're going to upload it to our YouTube channel. So you'll be able to see it. And you can replay this video too once it's finished. So you will be fine. There you go. Pro Marine works well down here too. All right. Nikki, cool. I'll check my email after this. So you guys have a great night. Thank you guys for watching. Please, again, let me know if you have any questions, and I'll just comment and I'll respond as fast as I can. Otherwise, y'all have a great night. Yep, I do have a Facebook page, which is Glitter Chimp, and you can jump over there, and that's where we also post all of our inventory and everything there. So y'all have a great night. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we will see you guys later. Bye, guys.